start off, man. The Braai Show. The Braai Show is back, or supposedly back, to our screens in September, which is next month.
Yeah.
It's meant to be starting. If you guys don't know, the Braai Show, let me just give a little bit of background.
Context.
So the Braai Show started last year. So AKA had an app, the AKA Apple TV or whatever
AKA
you called
TV,
it.
Yeah.
And he was, it was for subscription. I think it was 49 rands, if I remember properly, to subscribe, 49 rands per month. So he started a show there, as well as he had live performances with his band and all this shit. Because of COVID, people had to find a way to make money.
Yeah.
So he started an app, and he had this Braai Show where he would interview celebrities on it. The app, I think it didn't get to the level that he wanted.
Yeah.
In terms of views, it's a difficult thing to actually get right, and I understand. So he decided to take the show to SABC. When he took the show to SABC, okay, let me talk about what happened then. I'm not going to talk about what we know now. So he took the show to SABC, and it makes sense because SABC has got the infrastructure to fucking blow up the show.
Yeah.
The show was there, I think it was 7 or 8 episodes, if I'm not mistaken.
Season.
The first season.
Yeah.
So there were 7 or 8 episodes. And it did very well. It was one of the top performing shows. I think it averaged above 2 million viewers per show, which is fucking dope. Especially for a brand new show with an untested, because AKA is an artist, is an untested host. So this fucking knocked it out.
Yeah.
Knocked it out the park. There was no doubt that there was going to be season 2. No doubt. If you're not aware, I don't know where you've been. AKA had some trouble earlier on this year, I think around about April, where God bless her soul, his fiance Nelly Tembe passed on. And since it was not a natural death, there's been a whole lot of stories around it. Okay? So AKA has been dealing with that matter. But you remember, there's a show which SABC now sees money out of.
Yeah.
They need this show on TV. AKA dealing with his matters in some way. Yeah, we empathize with you, but there's business to be done. Life has to carry on. So SABC reaches out to the production house that was enjoined, that was producing the show, which I think it was 50-50 or whatever. That's what they're saying now. AKA had 50% of the show, IP, and this guy's had 50% of the show. So they decide that we can't wait for AKA to resolve his shit. So we're going to go on with the show. And they decided to get, I don't know how the fuck this came about. I don't know who the smart guy said, out of everybody who can fucking do this show, we're going to go for the one guy that shouldn't do the show.
That's where it
Shouldn't
gets
fucking
juicy.
do the show.
That's where it gets juicy.
So they caught AKA's nemesis, Cassper Nyovest.
To do the show.
Commercially, I understand. Cassper is the biggest hip hop artist. Or is it I'm a piano artist now?
Yeah, I'm a piano. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, whatever it is. Urban music.
Yeah.
Biggest urban music artist in SA. They don't go. It's like water and oil with AKA. So they announced it when I was back home dealing with my family issues. And at first I saw that. I was like, this can't be right. This can't be right, and it's not going to be right. Because you see, I remember that AKA started the show on his app. As much as SABC is flighting it, in my thoughts, I'm like, SABC licensed it. Understand? They don't own the show. Right? And then they bring Cassper. And then, fast forward the story. Cassper says he was brought on by the production house. The production house says they've got a right to bring on whoever as the host. Funny enough, they were engaging with AKA before AKA had this terrible thing that the show must go on. They must do season 2. So it was anticipated that AKA is going to be the host. But then AKA had his issues, personal issues to deal with. And they're like, we need the Benjamins. We need the money. We can't wait for your ass to sort your shit out. So we here, man. I'm tired of talking. We here. Cassper currently is still, they've shot, I think Cassper says they've shot about 6 or 7 episodes already. It's meant to premiere next month. AKA and his lawyers are trying to stop it from premiering next month, interdicted from premiering next month. It's going to court, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to court. What do you think about this fucking mess?
I think the production house fucked up, and they didn't think AKA would take it further. This is AKA's IP.
So you think they were bullying him?
They were trying to bully him.
Bullying him out of this deal.
Exactly. They're trying to bully AKA out of this deal. Even if AKA sold the rights to SABC or license it, like you said, he still owns 50% of it.
Yeah.
Right now, I think for AKA, it's a matter of this is genuine beef. He doesn't want to see Cassper there.
Yeah.
Because either way, he's going to make money of it. The only reason he's trying to stop it, he's just trying to spite Cassper.
Okay, let me say it this way. The show is a basic interview show.
Yeah.
Right? It's just put around the braai. For international viewers or listeners, the barbecue. Right? I don't understand. One of my first questions, even before AKA said he's suing or whatever the shit he's doing, I don't understand why they couldn't just do another show. Because dude, like many people interview many people. Why couldn't they have their own concept and put Cassper there, right? Start their own show, put Cassper there, call it, I don't know, what the fuck?
The pop show.
The pop show, yeah.
Whatever.
Because Cassper is pop, pop show.
The pop show, whatever. But not the Braai show.
Because essentially it's an interview. It's just dressed up as the Braai show. So there's going to be meats and braaiing and all that shit. Why can't they just do that? And why can't Cassper be creative enough? Oh, shit.
You see?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I understand that part.
This is going to fly over a lot of people's heads. This is going to fly a lot over their heads. They won't get it.
But in terms of the people that understand, is to avoid all this bullshit, and also Cassper himself to have his own show and his own brand associated with an original show. Why do you want to? Because it's that show, no matter who presents it, it will always be whatever that happens in the courts. I don't know the details. It will be ventilated in the courts. But whatever happens with this show it will always be associated to AKA. Now, you hate this guy, you wanted to fight this guy because he slapped you and he saw at your mom, and you go
and do his show.
And I'm like, okay, I understand that he's all about money, and we've given Cassper props about this shit. He's all about money. But don't you have like fucking pride and ethics, bro? Like, I wouldn't, like, for instance, I wouldn't fucking do a show that is associated with my enemy. I'm not saying I'm not gonna do the show or do any show. I'll start my own shit. And okay, you go. I'm getting heated.
Look, this just shows the lack of creativity on both sides. The new presenter and the production house, right?
It's an easy win.
It's an easy win. So for them, it was a let's fuck him over. So on Cass's side and his team, they were like, you know what? Let's kick a donkey while it's down. Let's fuck him over. Take his show. Show him he's a small boy.
Yeah.
Right? Not knowing that, you know, the donkey has a nice kick, which is currently, you know.
But I'm on this. And I won't talk much. I just want to ask you the question.
Yeah.
Uguti, dude, as a guy, as a man, as umchita, bruh, as an outie, you gotta seriously have fucking pride, dog.
Obviously, he doesn't.
I'm not saying Uguti, Cassper can't have a show where he interview guests. That is standard. Like, fucking everyone else in the world does that shit. People are interviewed every fucking way. Wherever there's a mic and a camera, people are being interviewed. Why can't you just come up with your own shit? And it's funny because remember when we didn't know what show, we didn't report, but we discussed it here. And one of the things I said, I was like, it will be funny to see how the show performs against the Braai Show. We didn't know he's taking over the Braai Show at that time. Why can't you just be original and have your own shit?
You bro.
I know the answer, but fuck it, I'm saying it.
Again, we are talking about someone who rides on every wave that pops up.
Be careful, be careful. This pod is known as Cassper Hate Pod. This pod is known as Hate Pod.
Look, bro, like.
But you can't duck and dive that shit, bro. It's in your face. Dude, start your own shit.
He can't.
Be original with your shit, bro. Stop riding on people's coattails and get your name. Okay, the Cassper name is big.
Yeah.
But if Cassper started, like I say, if Cassper started baking with Cassper, right? He's baking, he has guests, and he interviews guests. Yeah. It would have been a hit show. Why do you have to go and get something that is existing and then just,
What is the one thing that Cassper came up with originally? Can you name one thing? What is the one thing that Cassper did originally that came, like, that was his brainchild?
You know what the funny shit is while you ask the question?
Yeah.
I want to ask Cassper's parents, is Cassper an original? Is Cassper an original himself?
Sure.
maybe there was a Cassper before Cassper.
Now he's...
Okay, let's not talk about parents. Yeah. But this is so fucking frustrating, dog. I was like, I think we're going on 10 minutes talking about this shit. I just want to see what happens in the court. For me personally, I think whether it's in contract, in papers, or not, AKA was part of the originator of this show, because some people are disputing that he owns 50%.
Yeah.
But that show wouldn't be a show without AKA. And AKA is not just the host, right?
Creator.
He's part of the creator. He was given executive producer title on the first season. So AKA is part of the show. It was hosted on his app, right? The first 5 or 6 episodes were hosted on his app. He's part of this shit. And whatever is on the paper, I don't know, because there's a dispute now. This other company replaced the other company and wada. At the end of the day, AKA deserves his shit, and they mustn't screw over this man. Right? We can fall to AK for whatever, and people are starting to talk about the Reebok deal. Guti, he fucked that up, and wada. So it might be fucked up this contract. Fuck that shit. The truth is, this show is partially owned, whether on paper or not, by AKA.
Exactly.
Let's not try and divert from that shit. And I hope, not because AK is one of my favorite artists, but I really hope that he gets what is due to him. And the very least is 50%. I actually think it's more than that, but the very least is 50%.
50.
And people must not fucking think they're smarter and take advantage because he's on a back foot or some shit like that, right? I don't know if you want to add something else on that, man.
You've said it.
Yeah. And Cassper, even his name. You know, Cassper is
Cassper the ghost.
yeah, from what is that? Cassper the Friendly Ghost.
Yeah, Cassper the Friendly
I
Ghostbusters.
don't know.